There's so many young guys out there that will not be caught dead paying bills for anybody.
To be with someone that teaches you how to love yourself.
Any change that anybody did not do before marrying you, don't expect that.
When I stopped going to school, I cried, just funny, blind boy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me today on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. It's a brand new week on the show, and you already know we love to have deep, meaningful conversation, quality conversation right here on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. I'm your host, Debrah Waters, and you're tuned in to Radium 93.7 FM and Silverbird News 24. Yes, which you can watch Star Times. You can watch it on Star Times channel 109, or simply go on YouTube, search for Silverbird N24. Click on the live button to watch the show live. It's a talk show on radio and TV. That means we broadcast live on radio and TV on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. In fact, we broadcast every day of the week, so you can actually just watch a repeat of Monday's episode on Tuesday, and watch a repeat of Wednesday episode on Thursday, and watch a repeat of Friday's episode on Saturday. Yes, today we're talking about something I'm sure when I mention this topic today, people will say, Debrah, you don't come again, no, wait till you bring up this new week. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's a necessary conversation. You know, when it comes to the topic of intimacy and sex, everyone wants to run away from it. But you know, not here on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. We don't shy away from topics that we need to talk about. We don't shy away from conversations that we need to have. We don't shy away from honest truths that we need to say. And that is what we do right here on Deep Waters. We get right deep. We get deep into those waters and we shake it until they're still. Today, we're shaking the waters on the topic, sexual fantasy or fetish. Should we embrace them or not? Fantasy, sexual fantasies and fetishes. Should we embrace them or not? To embrace them or not to embrace them? Now, believe it or not, almost everyone has one secret desire or fantasy or fetish, you know, that turns them on in the bedroom. You know, some choose to keep it to themselves. You know, they don't want to share it with anyone. They don't want people to start feeling a certain way about, oh, how can you be fantasizing about this type of thing? Or how can you have a fetish for this? You know, how some people don't even want to say it. Even when it comes to the gender, women tend to shy away from conversations like that. You know, nobody wants to talk about it. It just makes you feel dirty and immoral, and you know, why are you fantasizing, you know, of such things so deeply and unnecessary? They consider this part of their sexuality unnecessary to share. So when we come to conversations like this, people don't want to share. But I know you, my audience on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters, una go talk. We are going to share, and thankfully, you know, the phone lines are always open. Thankfully, you can also call in anonymously if you want to share something that you feel that you don't want to attach your name to. So what are fantasies? You know, what are sexual fantasies? What are fetishes? You know, what is the difference between fantasies and fetishes? I'm sure we all have our explanation. We all have our secret desires and the things that we have been, you know, thinking in our head that are like, oh, it'd be nice to try this. It'll be nice to try this. But let me help you in case you don't even know what fantasy is. Fantasy is just like a mental imagery, like a thought pattern or something that you want to try out, you know, sexually. So something that you imagine that, oh, it would be nice to actually, you know, do a threesome, or it would be nice to actually do a foursome. Sometimes you hear very, very weird fantasies. Some people even want to fantasize with having, you know, getting intimate with animals and stuff. And a fetish is something, it's usually attached to an object. It's something that you see that literally turns you on. You know, some, for the common ones, some men will just look at a lady's boobs and look at a lady's behind and just be turned on. Some people, I even saw on social media the other day, somebody was literally saying, oh, I like feet, a lady's feet. I just want to, you know, lick a lady's feet. And I'm like, hey, which one is this one again? Some people is armpit. They see people's armpit and they are just turned on by that. Now, those are fetishes. Now that we know the difference, you know, let's talk about about it. Let's break it down right here on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. Should we embrace fantasies and fetishes, or should we not embrace them? You know, if you had a partner who told you, oh babe, I've been fantasizing about us having a threesome, you know, and all, would you give in or would you not? This is something you strike and say, you step your foot and say, no, I don't want this in my relationship, I don't want this in my marriage, I don't want this in my affair? Or is it something that you say, you know what, I don't mind trying it? Should fantasies and fetishes be embraced or not? Let's join the conversation today. Calling on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. The number to call to be a part of this conversation right here on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters is 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. The normal style of intimacy and sex, we know the normal styles from, you know, missionary to the one that they from behind, you know what I'm talking about, the one that starts with D. We have different. Are they boring? You know, some people's, the relationships and marriages nowadays, are they boring because, you know, couples are not exploring fantasies and fetishes? And let's talk about this on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. Let me take my first caller for today's show. Hello. Hello.
Well done.
Hi, thanks for calling.
How are you doing over there?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you too?
What's your name? Where are you calling from, please?
My name is Michael. I'm calling you from Isolo.
Like, Michael from Isolo. Thanks for calling. Talk to me, Mike.
Shibi, you said that fetish is like, is there like someone desire. That is the meaning of that fetish.
Yeah, fetish and fantasies, they are both desires. It's just that one is, the fantasy is more of an imagination, while a fetish is more of something that you have to see. Some people, when they see cars, they are aroused by seeing cars, you know, running cars. Some people is they see people's armpits. Some people, they just see somebody's behind, or some people just see a leg, a fine leg, and say, wow, I'm turned on by this. So that's the difference.
Yeah. Like me, I'll go for that imagination. Sometimes, if I see some ladies, are you getting me?
Yes.
I'll just admire the lady. Sometimes, like pleasure, just come from my mind. I feel like having sex with this girl. Are you getting me?
Yes. So
it used to be like that.
Okay. So what kind of ladies though? What do you see in a lady that makes you, you know, start to imagine things?
You know, if I just see sometimes their face, sometimes their breasts, sometimes their boobs, their nyash. Are you getting me?
Yes. So you don't have one particular thing. You don't have any one particular thing that constantly you have realized that when you see this thing like this, they don't get you with that.
I'm on my own breast too. If I see na breast, na my own.
You're on a Bobby. But sometimes, when sometimes Bobby no day, if you look another thing, we go ginger the swagger.
Yes. You know something? May I just see all parts for woman body, all their body parts. Are you getting?
Yes.
All woman body parts. Normally they attract man. They attract man.
Okay.
Sometimes I will just see woman like this. My hormone system. She go just try. They go do me say I must follow the girl talk.
Hey, kwa.
Maybe see if I don't follow the girl talk, my body no go.
Wahala. But your own and that Bobby sha. If you just see plenty Bobby like this, they don't get you with that.
I don't get me. My head will scatter.
Hey, Michael, are you married or single?
I'm a single guy now.
You're a single guy. So if you're in a relationship with a girl, a lady, with somebody who already has Bobby and all that, and then your babe now tells you that my guy, me I dey like maybe me when I see a man I dey like to try things out. I want to do threesome with me and another girl or another man. You go agree?
But that's date someone now. I don't feel great for that. You date someone. I don't feel great.
Why you not feel great? But if you say you know the relationship and they call you go do am abi?
If I don't do relationship abi.
You go do am.
That kind of thing. You date someone. You know, say disease dey. That kind of thing. You know, say you have to be washing pussy. You can't just be fucking any pussy. Are you getting
So
me?
what are your fears? Diseases? If it's disease, you can actually get disease from your partner too. So it's about protection. It's about protecting yourself. So what are your fears?
Something that me and my partner would have studied ourselves. The kind of, we would have the how will I say it? We would have known ourselves, each other very well. Like hell. But the person that you don't even know, they just call you that like the thing just be like free sex now. So we say they call you, say just come on, are you say come? I'm on this guy. You understand now? So that's it. No jail. But nobody deal with you now. Only God deal with you. That's some person fee do mistake. Person fee if country don't go, if they can't call you say fee. But condom day now. If you have a condom, you understand now.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much, Michael, for sharing.
But it's not good. It's not good.
What is not good exactly? The fact that you don't want to do a threesome or what?
Because it's not your girl now. It's not your baby.
But the threesome is not that you people be doing it all the time now. It's not consensual. Did they force you to do it? Is it not an agreement?
No, that's what you said. You said if somebody coming to come and do it, Abby.
Yes, now.
I can do it there. I can't do it.
But you can't do it with your babe. You can do it outside, but you can't do it with your babe.
No, I can't allow my babe to do threesome. I share my food for another people now.
Okay.
And I can't allow.
Interesting. All right, Michael, thank you so much. All right, we've just even gotten to the inciting incidents of this show right now, because usually we hear people say things like, oh, when it comes to this fantasy or this fetish, I'd rather just try it outside and I don't want to do it with my babe. So imagine Michael saying that, oh, okay, I like Bobby in a woman, oh, that's it. But if my babe now, we date together and she says she wants to try out a threesome, and you say no because you claim diseases. I don't know if diseases are really, because if it's diseases, it's about protection, right? Use protection and you won't, because you can actually get disease from your intimate person, from your own babe self. You can get disease from. So what is the problem here? Is it that you cannot imagine the fact that you are sharing your partner with somebody else, or what? What is the bone of contention here? Let's take another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening, Olawale. How are you?
I'm doing good. Debrah's water.
Good to have you on the show. Thanks for calling.
Runaway soldier, you don't run back again.
Welcome back, runaway civilian.
Okay.
I don't find name for you too. Any day when you call me soldier, I will call you civilian.
Okay, no problem. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so talk to me, Olawale.
Because something like that.
Yes.
You say what are the things that make somebody that make boys attract to?
Yeah, do you have, thank God, Olawale, I know that you're a married man. As a married man, do you have fantasies? Do you have sexual fantasies? Do you have things that you want to try out and say, okay, I've tried this, I've tried that, I've tried this. Do you have things you want to try out sexually?
And the only thing is that there's something that is inside lady or something like that. When you see the two, because the mature this, when you see the two orange or something like that, that's what I just like most, the lady or something like that. Am I communicating?
Yes.
Hello?
You are communicating. You're communicating.
Okay. When I see that two oranges.
Okay, two oranges for you, Abby.
Out, yeah.
Especially when they are ripe.
Okay.
Especially when the oranges are ripe.
The one that are ripe very well. That is when you put your mouth down, you bake with very cheap one. That is very good. That's what, and I think that ladies, they like it. If you carry them, you give them another emotion. That's it.
Okay.
That's what I just.
Interesting. Have you tried the trees? Oh my God. Oh, Lawale has just gone. This married man that I want to ask many questions has disappeared on me. I wanted to ask him, has he tried a threesome before? Maybe before marriage. or maybe during marriage, because I know that there are some partners and some spouses that are okay with trying new things with themselves, even though I don't know if that's the popular opinion here. Michael would not agree. He doesn't want to share his woman with anything, but he would rather go outside and go and try it and not try. I think maybe that's one of the issues we're having in marriages and all. Men want to step out there and do all their things, the things that they deem nasty, the fantasies, and the fetishes. They want to just go out and do it and then come home and do missionary style and the normal style that they do usually, that is not too wild and too suggestive. What are your thoughts on this? This is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. Should fantasies and fetishes, sexual fantasies and fetishes, should they be embraced or not? Is it something that we should stand against, or we shouldn't? That was something that we should actually embrace? If you had a partner that says, oh, my love, I want to try this out. Threesome is one of the most popular, fetishes. So that's why I keep saying threesome, because if I start to mention the things that I've read and the things I've researched on, people will start saying, hey, So let's even focus on the most common one, which is threesome. If you had a partner that says, oh, let's try this, or a girlfriend or boyfriend that wants to try it out, would you agree to it or not? Would you embrace it or not? What do you stand to lose when you do and when you don't? Because usually people want to go out of the relationship and go and be bad and then come in and be innocent, when we know that we are all not, nobody holy past last. So join the conversation calling on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. The number to call to be a part of this conversation is 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. The normal style of intimacy, which I've been mentioning, is it boring or not? Are most relationships boring because people shy away from exploring their fantasies and fetishes? How does one, how do you discover or realize that, oh, I have a fetish, or I have a fantasy? Because usually I think people are usually confused. We're used to the normal Baka and Arsenal and Man U styles. Oh, when I see this, but when you start to crave for something deeper, how do you know that, oh, I actually have a fetish, or I actually have a fantasy, or this is how can we realize? How did you, if you have one, if you have a fetish for something, how did you discover it? People who have, I'm starting to wonder, people who have a fetish for feet and armpits and stuff like that, how did they find out? Did they just wake up one morning and start to lick somebody's feet and say, hey, I like this, or how did they actually discover it? If you're listening to me and you can relate to this topic, please educate us. This is why we're having this conversation on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters, calling on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Should people have a bucket list of sexual activities? It's something I've even wanted to ask, because you hear some people and say, okay, I've done this, Mark, I've this, like they've made a list of things that before I leave this planet Earth, or before I die, I will do this, I've done this. Even urges, for example, people will tell you, I've done this, I've done that. Which one have you done and which one have you not done? Which one is the one that you will never do in your life, even if they tie your neck and and give you $1 billion and say, okay, do this? Which one is it that you would never do in your life? What sexual fantasies and fetishes, which one are okay and which one are actually a bit extreme? I've heard quite a lot of one. Some will say, okay, they're fantasizing with doing it with an animal. You go online, they'll say they're doing it with a dog and stuff like that. Are the things that you think about? I'm not trying to judge anyone here. That's why we're opening the phone lines for you. You can call in anonymously, opening the phone lines to you. No judgment zone. It's a place for unbiased conversation. So yeah, if you have any thoughts and questions and opinions about the topic of the day, if you have fetishes and fantasies that you are like, oh, this might not sound good, this might sound good, the good thing is that you can call in anonymously. Let's dissect this all together. Let's dig deep on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. Please do also calling on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Does engaging in fantasy or fetish help build a relationship long term? Because I feel like a lot of our forefathers, when they started talking about this, say, oh, it worked, it did not work. But usually, I don't think they even allow, for a space for fantasy or fetish in a relationship. Is it really that unhealthy? Does it help a relationship long term or not? So let's take another caller on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Good evening. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
I'm very well. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Dave, calling from Lekki.
Okay. Your name is what?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, good to have you, Steve. Thanks for calling. Talk to me, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything bad in having imaginations and fantasies.
Oh, really?
I mean, these are part of sexual desire. It's a part of what makes life go round.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's actually very interesting. You have whatever you want to do, make it consensual, make it ensure that the other partner consents to it, so that you don't find yourself in trouble. Have a discussion about it. Feel free to explore. Yeah, that's the way I say it.
So, partner or no partner, Steve, have you tried? What have you tried? What fantasies have you, executed? Or what fetishes do you have?
Well, I mean, I've done threesome.
Yay! Okay.
Yeah.
One.
Quite interesting.
Have you done orgy?
No, I haven't. It's something I would like to explore.
Okay.
We're guarded, we're protected though. So
yeah, I mean the chances are really high with the numbers.
I've heard a lot about it. I've been close to having it, but last minute I chickened out.
You changed your mind? For real?
I changed my mind.
Why? What were you scared of?
I don't even know.
You don't? Or maybe you are feeling unholy, like, oh, God forgive me this sin I'm about to commit.
In fact, I don't know. I was actually already in my car, heading towards the venue. I just turned around.
Oh my God.
When I heard the news about it later, the following day, I regretted it.
Oh my God. What did you hear? What was going on?
I mean, just people.
How many people? Hello? Okay, I think I've lost
Having fun generally.
Okay. All right. So, but if you had the chance to do it again, will you take it or will you chicken out?
I don't know.
You don't know. That means you have not decided yet in your mind whether you want to. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. But I know you say you've tried the threesome before. If you had a partner who wants to try it, and you guys are together or, and stuff, would you encourage it? Would you embrace it?
Well, yeah,
Are you sure?
No, I did. The last one I did was with my partner. I had that conversation and invited somebody in and had it.
Really? Who was the person you guys invited?
Well, a lady, just
random. Okay, it's not a friend to any of you. Okay.
No. She made a point that if I thought it would have to be somebody that she will not see again.
Interesting. So, but how was it though? Was it good or not?
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
So I really don't see any
big deal.
Yeah, the first time I had it was by accident though.
Accident? How was it by accident, Steve?
It was by accident.
How? You were drunk or what?
No, I wasn't drunk. I did it with clear eyes.
So how did you have sex by accident then?
Okay, by accident in the sense that, that time I wanted to see somebody. She told me she wouldn't be able to come. So I made another plan.
So both of them arrived together?
So she changed her mind and she came. So I told her,
no way.
This is the situation of Grant. And they both agreed. So that's why I
Steve! Whoa! Are you serious?
I couldn't discharge one because I was late, so I couldn't go back.
Wow, you now Odogu. To convince two women to do it with you, that's giving Odogu vibes.
That's what I said was by accident. So
interesting. I get you now. I get you. Thank you so much, Steve, for sharing. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. All right. I like people like this who just keep it real and, drop it like it's hard. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. What are your thoughts on Steve's Steve's, experiences? Let's take another caller. Hi, please turn off your radio.
Hello.
Or take a step. Hello.
Okay, I'll follow you. I'll follow you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for calling.
Yeah. This is Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy from my papa.
Jimmy from my papa. Thanks for calling, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah. So actually, I only fancy like having sex in the toilet or in the bedroom.
Come again. Oh my, Jimmy, please do us a call back. Ooh, guys, this is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters, calling on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Well, my people back since just said that Jimmy said he had fantasies of having intimacy in the bathroom. Okay. I'm sure Jimmy's gonna call back. Hello.
See how excited you are sounding.
How what? Excited? Yes, now. I'm excited. But what do you mean, Ikena? I'm always excited on Deep Waters.
It's really sweet to you. No, I don't think I've heard you excited. I'm not calling to tell you that you are so excited.
So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be angry or sad? Tell me, why are you excited, you two? See the way you're laughing. Your voice is high pitched today.
The other caller just kind of blew your head. You say, wow.
Yeah, didn't you blow your head? You two, didn't you blow your head?
I'm a guy who blew my head.
That means you self, you dey run am.
I've not said that. I just told you I'm a
You
guy
dey
who blew
run
my head.
am.
Bye-bye.
All right, Ikena, you cannot escape this one today. No way, Ikena. No way did you escape this one. You have to call back. This is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters, and my callers, they say I'm excited today. Please help me. Am I not supposed to be excited? Am I supposed to be angry or am I supposed to be crying? We're talking about something where they sweet person for body. People say, I'm excited. Please, calling abeg. I want to hear your thoughts on this topic of the day. We're talking about fantasies and fetishes. So far, I've not even heard anybody say anything, spectacular when it comes to fetishes. But I've heard about, fantasies and stuff. I've heard about, this and that. I like Bobby. I like this. I like that, which is okay. But I also want to hear about the crazy fantasies. What are the craziest fantasies that you've, thought of or you've heard? Apart from, I know the common one is threesome and urges. Michael saying that he chickened out, or is it Steve? Michael saying that he chickened out of, or having an urge, and I'm like, if you had an opportunity to do it again now, if they say you come and do it, will you go for it or would you not? What is the fear that comes to mind when people think about urges? I know usually maybe STDs and sexually transmitted diseases, but the people who engage in that, are they not scared of STDs too? What is the ginger? What is the vibe? What is the excitement about fantasies and fetishes? Please do also calling on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. I have more time to actually take calls today because my special guest seemed to be stuck in traffic. I hope that she makes it here on time. Funny enough, she's an intimacy and relationship coach, and it would be nice to have her, but I don't know, for some reason traffic has found a way to hold her. Hopefully maybe before the end of the show, before time clock, she'll be here to give us her 2 cents and tell us if we should embrace fantasies and fetishes or not. For now, I'm still taking more calls, so instead of you calling and telling me that I'm excited, call me and tell me what is your fantasy and fetish. Thank you. Let's take another caller. Hello. Oh no, All right, this must be network. Please do well to call back on 0705-993-6937 or 0705-993-7937. What's the weirdest and craziest sexual fantasy you've had or you have, or fetish, you know? Have you heard or witnessed a situation where exploring fantasy or fetish actually, you know, led to a problem or in a relationship or broke? I feel like if you're a partner, both parties, like the last caller says, if the partner, if you both have an understanding and say, okay, we want to try this out, or we want to try this out, we want to try that out, you know, it's not, it shouldn't be a deal breaker. But we've also had situations where both parties will agree and say, okay, let's try threesome. The man will now try the other babe that's supposed to be the threesome person, the third person. Then he will not like it, and then behind the back he will not go and be doing it with her. Hey, now that one I no go collect. So let's take another caller. Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for calling.
Yeah.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Daniel.
What?
Coming from Ojo. Hello.
Yeah, please speak louder so that I can hear you.
I'm Benedict and I'm calling from
Ben
Ojo.
Ben from where?
Lekki.
From Lekki.
Yes.
All right, Ben. Thanks for calling. Talk to me, Ben.
Okay, you were talking about threesome or something.
Yes.
So what's the question again? Sorry?
I'm talking about fantasies and fetishes. You know, should we embrace our fantasies and fetishes or not? Do you have a fetish or a fantasy? First of all, let's start with that. Oh God, is it the network or what? You know, guys, you know what, guys? Let's go on a break and let's hope that maybe when we go off and come back on, the conversation will kick off even better, and maybe the network would have, you know, cleared by then. This is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. Today I'm taking more calls from you. My special guest is currently stuck in traffic, so you guys are my guest for today, so do well to call in and share your thoughts on the topic of the day: sexual fantasy and fetishes. To embrace them or not to embrace them. Are they deal breakers for you? Do they make a relationship, you know, last even long term or not? Why do some people want to step out of their relationship or marriage and go and practice all their fantasy and fetishes, but in their house they don't want to try it with their partners? Why is that? Is it bad or good? Let's talk about it on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. We have to go on a break. When I get back, more conversations with you. Deep inside of me. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters, and we are having deep, meaningful conversation today. We're saying, you know, let's stay away from being shy for a minute. Thank God you can actually call in anonymously. Let's not be shy. Let's talk about these things. You know, we're talking about sexual fantasy and fetishes. Should they be embraced or not? Is it something that if a partner or a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend says, oh, I want to try this, I've been fantasizing about this, it would be nice to try this, you know, was it something that you would say, no, I do not want it? Or would you give it a try? Would you give it a go? You know, what could be the pros and cons of, you know, exploring people's your sexual fantasies? Or, you know, what's the craziest, weirdest fantasy you've actually heard before? And, you know, have you heard of a situation where this person tried it and then it did not work for them, or for some reason you can't trust human being, or you can't trust some gender will come and tell you that, oh, let's try this. So once you just agree to a third or fourth party like this, it has become the order of the day, you know, in the relationship. What are your thoughts on that? Calling, be a part of this conversation on 0705-993-6937 or 0705-993-7937. Jimmy, you know you called in earlier and I didn't hear what you said. I really want to hear what your thoughts. You were saying something about fantasizing, about, you know, doing it in the toilets and stuff like that. And I know people do that. One of the most common ones, people doing it in toilet, doing it in the kitchen, you know, for that, doing it on the road, you know, doing it in the bush. I know now waiting for NYC when they do and where and all that. But what else? You know, let's talk about it and more. Hello,
ma'am.
Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Oh, please, I hope this is not a child.
I'm a child, ma'am.
Okay.
Your call.
What's going on? Please, this is a rated 18 show today, so I don't know. I hope this is not I hope the person just has a baby voice that's calling. Plus, still well to call him back on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. I was asking a question about, is it okay to have like a sexual bucket list? You know, some people always have, oh, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. Is it okay to have a bucket list, you know, sexually? Is it healthy or not? Why is it that when it comes to fantasies and fetishes, the society always want to frown on you and say, you do that, you do that. Why in the core and of the core, if they bring it to them now, when they are not, you know, when probably they are under the influence, they'll probably give in. Let's take another caller. Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, thanks for calling.
Jimmy.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah, Jimmy. Good to have you. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I was saying, I said at the toilet, I was having that urge. How it feels to have sex at the toilet, so I'm exercising to do that. You understand? So actually, I accomplished it. It was so fun. So there's one of my guys.
Okay, go on.
One of my guys is it's really excellent. It makes sense. So now I can't try out. I tried it out. So it works out. I feel the phone and all those things. So it was so.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So was it intentional? Did you like knowingly take her to the toilet and say, or did you tell her you wanted to try it, or you just took her there?
Like I just took her there. Just on the shower, everything.
Hey, so what's the next one now for you?
The next one, I'll try it at the car.
At the where?
Car.
Spa.
Yes.
So after a massage, Abby?
Yes.
Mado. I hope it's not the masseuse you go and try it with you. I hope it's your babe.
My babe is very understanding. She's a very understanding girl.
You don't have. I don't understand. You don't usually understand what?
Like she's very understanding.
So okay. So you people used to. So if you tell her you want to try a threesome now with her, she would agree?
No. I can't do that.
Oh, you said she's an understanding girlfriend now.
No, I can't do that now. No. Why would I do that?
So. Hey, now wow. So she's an understanding girlfriend until threesome gets involved, or until there's a third party involved, you know, and hey, anyways, you know, your life, your choices. Let's take another call on Deep Waters. Hello,
how are you doing?
Hi, thanks for calling.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good to have you. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Francis.
Francis? I can hear you.
Hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I said I'm Francis.
Okay, Francis calling from where?
I'm calling from Ojo.
Okay, Francis from Ojo. Talk to me, Francis.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, so sexual fantasies, I guess.
So, what are...
There are different types of fantasies.
All right. Okay, talk to me.
Like, one of the one I see as a bad one actually is that of the role play, yeah.
I can't seem to hear you. It's like the voice is so deep, or maybe you need to increase the volume. I'm just hearing dark room.
I get it right.
Okay, it's better now. So kindly repeat what you said.
I said that of the role play. I don't know if you heard of role play fantasy, stuff like that.
No, I haven't. Educate me.
the role play fantasy.
Okay, role play where, you know, this one can be the teacher, this one can be the student.
Exactly.
Okay. So is that your fantasy?
I guess, yeah.
Have you tried it before?
I have, actually, I have.
So what role did you play and what role did she play?
It wasn't that important, actually. It was just like a role of, I guess, a teacher, or, yeah.
Okay, who was the teacher, she or you?
The teacher, or
you were the teacher, or she was the teacher?
She was the teacher.
You can't even remember.
I think she was the teacher.
Oh, she was the teacher and you were the student?
Yes.
So shy like that, they give you pankere?
Normally.
Oh my God. So what did you guys use as pankere? Did you actually bring original pankere?
Yes, no.
I'm listening now. You're painting the picture for us. I just wanted to know, you know, she was the teacher, you were the student. Did you enjoy it?
I actually did enjoy it. Like, what I just want right now is just like the fantasy I really want to be involved in right now is sex with a stranger again.
Stranger?
Exactly, no.
Interesting. So when you mean stranger, do you mean they close your eyes completely, you don't know the person at all, or you know the person but you don't know their name, you don't know anything about them?
No, it must be fine. For me, it must be fine.
So how is the person a stranger when you have already seen the person and what they look like? Are they really strange anymore?
Yes, now. Like, I've not seen you before, or we just met and we entered each other.
Where?
Again.
You've had it before?
I guess it was my birthday, yeah.
Hey. How do you people used to see all these fantasies? And she just followed you too. She was feeling you.
Normally now, fine boy now.
While I be like fine boy. Okay, but that's cool. I like your fantasies and all. But this thing that you're saying now freely and all that stuff, is it something you could share? Why is it that when it comes to like the society, nobody really wants to talk about it, or women especially like to shy away from conversations like this or things like this?
They don't want to expose themselves, I guess.
But they are doing it, Abby.
Everybody thinks maybe the world is not safe anymore. You don't want to, because they feel maybe after they can, you understand, they want to try and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And then when they start to tell you that they have done this, people will not see you. You guys will not start to see them as wife material anymore, girlfriend material. You start saying,
that's what they see. That's what they see.
Yeah.
But a man can't like you because you've been exposed.
Yes.
If you guys are made for each other, you end up with each other. Surely too.
Interesting.
It's a matter of, I guess even some porn stars are married too.
Interesting. Me, I'm just thinking out loud. How will your girlfriend feel about you fantasizing to be with a stranger? I'm sure she has not heard this part. Abi, you go tell her. Is she understanding to reach that one?
I don't tell her again. I'll be right back, sorry.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was enjoying the conversation with you. Thanks for calling and for sharing. I like that you guys are really vulnerable with me today on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. I appreciate that we're actually talking about these things and maybe normalizing that. If you're having fantasies, in your head, in your secret place, it doesn't mean that you're weird. Sometimes when people think about fantasies, they start to feel ashamed and they start to have this guilt that, oh, should I be doing this? Am I evil? Am I dirty? Am I bad? Am I this or am I that? Well, you can hear from everybody speaking now that you are actually completely normal. But the question is, where do we draw the line between, what's helpful and what's harmful? When does fantasies or fetishes become a problem? Where does it become harmful, and when does it become helpful? Sometimes I feel like when couples go on a break, they say, oh, they need a break, they need a fresh start, they need this, they need that, and all that. And sometimes, introducing someone new, for example, or actualizing a new fantasy might also be a problem. So the question is, where do we draw the line? When does it become a problem or not? Especially when it comes to being with a partner that is not, completely understanding. I like that his girlfriend is an understanding girlfriend, but it feels like he knows her limits or her boundaries, when it comes to these things. But who says again, why should there be boundaries, and limits when it comes to these things, And I would love to hear your thoughts. I have a few minutes to wrap up the show, so feel free to join the conversation. You can still tell me about your weirdest fantasies and craziest fetishes. You have experiences, first-hand experiences. Did it work for you in your relationship? Do you have an understanding boyfriend or girlfriend? Are you the one type that would like to go and do it outside, do your fetish and your fantasies outside, and come home and be doing your normal style? You will be marking register and attendance in the normal. But when you want to carry it outside, you go and be giving them different orgies and stuff outside there. Where do we draw the line? Why are we not embracing more of fantasies, especially in our intimate spaces? Fantasies and fetishes, should they be embraced or not? I still want to hear your thoughts on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. I have a few minutes to wrap up the show, so do well to calling on 0705-993-6937 or 0705-993-7937. Again, the number to call is 0705-993-6937 or 0705-993-7937. I have a very tricky question to ask, at the end of I'm just waiting to take more calls before I go ahead and ask that question. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, finally a lady. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, this is Lillian calling from Igondo.
Lillian from Igondo. Is this your first time calling?
Yes.
Thank you for calling, Lillian.
Thank you.
All right, talk to me, Lily.
Okay, my fantasy is, I think what they call it, oral sex.
Oh, okay. Is it the one they call head?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why is that a fantasy for you? I thought that was like normal or the normal.
I like it a lot, but my guy doesn't do that.
Hell, Chineke, me, my sister, you they miss. Oh, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. So he cannot do it. Hell, Chineke, me. So, but can you give it to him? Can you give him oral?
Yeah, I'll do for you.
But he's not doing for you.
Yes.
You know balance, so you know balance. What's that? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for calling.
Thank you. My name is Pete.
Steve?
Yes, Pete.
Okay. Steve
calling from Atlanta.
Okay, thanks for calling, Steve. I picked a call from Steve earlier, so you're our second Steve for today.
Not Steve. Pete. Like P-E-A-C-E.
Come again.
P-E-A-C-E. Cheat.
Okay, cheat. Let me just say cheat. I don't know whether I'm hearing it. Yeah, but just go ahead. I'm sure my listeners can hear you clearly.
Yeah, I just tuned in to hear you, but that is my line. I really love it. I was trying to convince my girl to let's try someone else, like another guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she accepted the first time.
Okay.
Then when I approached her again.
Oh dear. Please do us a call back. I know you say you're not Steve and you're not Cheat, so I don't know if I heard your name correctly, but please do us a call back. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I love when relationship get to a point in your relationship where you guys are actually talking about this thing. So you're saying you're trying to bring in another guy into the relationship, or not into the relationship, but for you to try out new things. And she at first agreed, and what then happened? She changed her mind or what? Why did she change her mind? Calling. Hello?
I'm back again now.
I'm back again. Choo, 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 choo. Good to have you. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Because as I say, I'm back again. You know, say I don't pick many calls today.
So you like
what?
Francis now from Brazil.
You said what?
I said it's Francis.
Oh, Francis. Welcome back, Francis.
Thank you.
All right. So tell me.
So now my fantasy that I want to try is just like your sex with a celebrity again.
With a celebrity. Francis. Opo, kilo day. So how do you intend to achieve this one with a celebrity now? Because now it means that you have to become a celebrity or you have to have plenty money.
No. Money is only come. It's only like.
Interesting.
I'll just tell you how it feels now.
I like your freedom and exploration. Your freedom to explore. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you guys, you need to hear what I just. You don't want to hear what I just heard now. Let's take one last call before we end the show. Hello.
Hello, I call back.
All right, thanks for calling back.
Yeah, okay. She changed her mind.
Okay, she changed her mind. Why?
Yes, I don't really know. She said she don't know where to start with.
But why were you trying to involve another guy? Maybe, usually guy will say, let me involve another girl. So there are 2 girls, 1 guy. But you wanted 2 guys.
Yes, I wanted 2 guys.
And 1 girl.
Because I don't want a situation when we get married, she said,
I cheated on you.
I'm supposed to do this before this, as opposed to, so I don't want her to rock the life, then we cut off and move on.
Mm-hmm.
But I introduced another girl, she accepted.
Hello?
We have 2 guys and 2 girls. So for me, I feel on it now, so we are starting to have it any moment from now.
So the one you did before now is 2 girls. You brought another girl, right?
I think the girl will bring somebody.
Oh, but who is the girl that you brought in before? Who is she?
No, I'm the one that brought the girl.
Who is the girl?
I just thought that it's a stranger.
A stranger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And she agreed?
Yeah, she agreed.
Were you paying her or something?
No.
She just wanted to have fun with you guys.
I did not pay her. But
wow.
She was asking you, how would somebody come and do that and without collecting money?
Yes, I'm shocked too.
Okay. Another say, okay, let her wait and see whether she will ask for money. But after everything, the lady was not asking for money. I just have to give her some things to pay to support
wow. Her. That's wow. Interesting.
So now she really like it, and both of them are friends now. So we are planning to have the first one.
2 guys and 2 girls, Abby?
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, interesting. You are really having a party in this your relationship.
I love this program. I was cleaning the car and my hand just does the cleaning and I listened to it, and this is what I love first.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I like your work. This is my first time listening to you.
Oh, really? Thank you so much. You should tune in. You should tune in all the time on Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. So we always have a fantabulous time.
No problem. I will save this number now so that I will be calling you.
All right, no problem. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. This is Deep Waters with Debrah Waters. No more time. We have to have taken a lot of calls today, and thank you so much for being a part of the show. Deep Waters is live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4:30 to 5:30 on Mondays, 5 to 6 p.m. on Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m. on Friday. I'll be back again on Wednesday at 5 p.m. for another exciting episode. And I hope you're able to learn 1 or 2 things and to actually know that your fantasies are not weird. It's just about knowing how to speak to your partner and, trying to compromise sometimes. This works, this doesn't work, and just trying to make our relationship work. It's not that bad as it seems. It's not evil. It's not a sin. Let's enjoy life. You only have, this life once to live. YOLO, you only live once. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.